Just a very fast follow-up regarding the LiftMaster install that I did a while back. I did a video on that and I had some comments and people wanted to ask some questions, so I'm going to respond to those. The first question I always get is, why did I mount these beams so tall? It's not the book, that is true. I don't remember what they say to set them at, but I always set mine a little higher, and here's why. I wanted the beams to be tripped when my truck was sitting halfway in this bay and halfway out. The truck is too big to fit into the bay completely, so I park it halfway in and halfway out when I'm working on it. If I need to work on something under the hood and I want to get out of the weather, that's just how I do it. So this, I purposely set at the rocker panel height of my truck. That's why, that way somebody can't accidentally close the door when the truck's halfway in, halfway out. And it's still, short enough that my dog would trip it if the dog would walk under it, but I would hope she would run from the noise of the garage door. I think she's smart enough. The next question I get is, why did I mount the lock down here, down low, when the manual says mount it, somewhere around waist height so you can easily get to the mechanism and open and close it? I put it down low for a very good reason, and that is because if I put it waist high, I was afraid that this charging mechanism I have on the wall, that the cables would beat it and bend it because they're pretty heavy. So I purposely got it away from those cables because I use this every day when I charge my car, and I put it down low because I felt this was out of the way. Now, I would imagine in any other circumstance you might kick this or something because it's so low, but I keep this tire machine in between the bay doors and it always sits here. So this is a very protected area down here, and for me it just made sense. I also raised it a little bit. I don't get a lot of rain under this door, but if I leave the door open and I get a storm, then sometimes I can get some water here just along the edge. So I raised it just enough so that water wouldn't puddle underneath it, it wouldn't get wet. It is electronic, and it's about 1.75 inches from the top of the wheel over here. I think they tell you keep it around an inch, but if somebody's going to raise this door and they get it 1.75 inches, that's really not enough for them to do anything. Maybe they can look under the door or something, but I'm sure they'll find another way to break into my garage. And then the final question I get all the time is the spacing and placement of this cable sensor. And I don't really remember what the instructions said. I want to say that, because my bulkhead here is so short, it's pretty untraditional. If you look, it's only like 4 inches above the door. I didn't have any other place to mount it, and I just put that block there and mounted it. I understand how it works. It's basically just a tension sensor for the cable. And, like anything else, when you learn how something works, you really don't have to go by the book. You can kind of, make your own path, so to speak. And it works perfectly here. I've had no issues with it at all. And as for a quick follow-up on the LiftMaster itself, it's been awesome. I really like it. It's quiet, it's reliable, it doesn't give me any issues at all, and pretty much how I installed it I think is how I would install it again. It's just perfect for my situation. So if you like these types of videos, please like and subscribe. Take a look at some of my other videos, and at the very least, you might be entertained.